Hello YouTube, my name is Jacarnis of the Gaming Handyman. This is going to be an update/rant video. Let's do the update first. First and foremost, I moved from an apartment to a new house, and I didn't have internet for a good month moving in. Then I went to Dragon Con, which I have a couple of videos, and then Hurricane Irma happened. So that's pretty much why I didn't upload videos for a while, and then just life kind of caught up with the repairs, work, family, yada yada. So with that, let's talk about Dragon Con. So at Dragon Con, like I said, I have two videos that I'm gonna publish real quick. One is about the Saturday crowd. You're pretty much gonna look at what the parade crowd looked like. You're gonna see how the crowd is in certain hotels, and you're gonna see a short video of Voltaire, which I'll get into in a second as well, for another video. You're going to see all these little clips there. It's a lot of fun. It's really just to show people what Dragon Con's all about, but don't be really fearful when you see the crowds. It's only for one day like that. Thursday night, Friday, and Sunday and Monday are much lesser crowd. The reason why most people come on Saturdays, like any other convention, that's when most of the celebrities are there to get autographs. So if that's not your thing, take a break from Saturday. There's a whole thing with the aquarium. It's downtown Atlanta. You have a good time. So go enjoy. It's one of those big conventions like Comic-Con in this country that you can go to. That's not just anime or just movies. It's everything, and that's the important. That's everything, and everyone can come and enjoy. Everybody can cosplay, get autographs, enjoy the panels, and there's tons and ton of panels. There's so many tracks. You can literally spend the entire weekend in one hotel for one track, like fantasy, or another track for anime, or another track for video games, another track for movies, and even the track for movies gets separated into different tracks. There's a Star Trek track, and there's a Star Wars track. There's all these different things. Trust me, it's huge. It's huge, but you'll enjoy it. So, and the other video is about the concert for Aurelio Voltaire. If I mispronounce the first name, I apologize completely. But it's about him, a singer. If you don't know who he is, but you do know the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and you know the Brain song from that one episode that Billy helped out a brain space monster eat everybody's brain in town, you know who Voltaire is. That song is not only him singing it, that's him right there. That's his song. That's him singing it. I didn't even realize it was him until an old roommate of mine was that, hey, you've heard this guy? I'm like, no, and he played a few songs. Then one of the songs was Brains. I was like, oh, I do know that guy. This is great. So that was good. You hear some of the few songs that I really enjoyed, I think including Brains I recorded. And also, he does a small speech about depression that he went through. And it's a really great speech. It really will put in perspective if you're going through some stuff, if you know a friend going through some stuff, and you want to understand or give this speech to a friend. So like, listen, you're not the only one who goes through this. And this guy goes through it every single day, and he survives every single day. Not only because he knows that the day can be great, and he did it for himself, and it just can be uplifting one way or another for anybody to hear it. And then he does a song that was inspired after he realized that he had such a great day, because he literally did this. He said, "I'm going to kill myself." His girlfriend killed herself. Then he was about to kill himself. So he decided to have a great day because he didn't give a shit. He was like, I'm going to say screw you to the bullies. I'm just going to do whatever I want in class. I'm just going to have fun, enjoy myself. Then I'm going to go kill myself. And then when he was about to do it, he realized today was awesome. I can do this every day. So that's what really keeps him going. So it really helps out. And the song is amazing too. So also another video I'm doing is Broly for the Dragon Ball Super card game. It's I don't think it's the best Broly deck out there, but it really works with my playstyle, number one, and what I focus on. How I really get to my opponent, and then it's like, oh, that's fine. If you do this to this to this, that's okay. I'm building up for other effects to happen, so I can just take you out instantly, and I do a good job. But for my first tournament, I didn't do so. I mean, I didn't win. I shouldn't say I didn't do so well. I actually did very well. I just didn't win. But it's okay. I'm going to put up a video about that, and I can't wait for set 2 for Vegito, and I think I'm also going to do Zamasu, because that guy is pretty much immortal as long as you have a deck. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to try and do those two. I really wish Vegito was Super Saiyan Blue instead of just Super Saiyan. But it's the Majin Buu version. But the effects are really cool too. Maybe they'll change it up later. I'm not sure. So what am I going to be ranting about in this video? Okay. So after I moved into my house and before and after Dragon Con, I recorded 10 different videos about Charlottesville. Now, I'm not going to go into all of it because it's already been done. It's already been talked about enough. I agree. However, I just wanted to say the reason why I didn't upload any of those videos is not just because of the trip or the weather or anything. It's because the videos were extremely mean and like violent oriented. They were just horrible. And I didn't like how I said things. And even though I'm not saying I disagree with what I said. I don't like Nazis. I think they are the scum and evil of Earth. Okay? And if I see like the whole punch a Nazi campaign, go for it. I'm not against that. If someone said, "Why'd you kill him?" I was like, "Oh, he's a Nazi." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Now again, I don't condone people going out there and just murdering people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm not going to give a shit. But I said harsher and harsher things, and I even edited 6 of them, and I just couldn't. It's just bad. So I didn't edit. But the reason why I bring that up is because now Nazis are pissed at the new game Wolfenstein 2 because they feel it's targeting them because of the slogan "Make America Anti-Nazi Again," and they consider themselves Nazis. But a spokesperson of that game and that company came out stating, and I'm paraphrasing from my words, Wolfenstein, all the way back to Wolfenstein 3D, which a game I played and enjoyed completely, showing my age telling you this, he said it's embedded in the game. It's all about killing Nazis. We're not going to change our ways just because you guys exist. You guys decide to be Nazis. And they feel they're being discriminated against. Discrimination is against people who can't change themselves. A black person is discriminated because of his skin. He was born that way. You are being so quote-unquote discriminated against because you chose to be a scumbag, a racist, scumbag who doesn't mind, genocide of people because you believe you're the master race, quote-unquote master race. So go fuck yourself when you say those things, shit like that. I mean, they even went on with how it's, oh my god, this game company is allowing leftists and alt-left and even SJWs. Let me say something about SJWs real quick. I don't care for them. I really don't. Thankfully, these people, you can talk to them and you can actually have debates, but they bring up the stupidest things. They really do. And you can see it across the board on YouTube and anywhere. They want things to be perfect. Like, they want their little bubble to never be popped. They just want people to not be offended. Let me tell you something. Your rights do not defend you being offended or not. Okay? There's no way to make a law against it because being offended is subjective. There's even a comedian did it. I don't know his name, but he's British, and he made fun of boy bands about how they're on the telly again. And I was like, all right, and it's actually quite funny. So look that up too. Give that guy props. I really wish I knew his name. If you know it, put in the comments below. Hell, even put that clip in the comments below if you want to, or at least a link, just so we can all enjoy it. But the point that I'm trying to make is that with SJWs, y'all need to calm the fuck down because. There are things people say that are complete bullshit. Like there was a girl who said that we should get rid of all science and all technology because it's because it's of the white man. While she looks at her cell phone afterwards, like, are you fucking serious? You hypocrite! The clothes that she's wearing is jeans. Those are science. That's synthetic. That's synthetic material. The building she's in isn't made of like natural wood. It's made of concrete and steel. That's science. Like what the fuck? Anyway. There's I don't know if it's a girl or boy because I don't know what they're transitioning into, but a person named Milo, not the guy who was all for Trump, not that asshole, this kid looking person, said all cis males, basically white straight men, are transphobic. Who the fuck are you? You don't know you don't know if I'm transphobic or not, and I'm not. You don't know me, so shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're just assuming shit for whatever fucking reason without I actually think. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is the game company is nothing about leftists or alt-left or SJWs. Okay, it's none of that shit. It's just that this game is about killing World War II Germany, Nazi Germany, German Nazis. There you go. That's the word. So if you think this is about that shit, and no, it's because the game came out finally. Okay, it takes years in development. The first game that came out a few years ago, I think it was 2015. It came out, The New Order. I don't remember. Point is, that game came out. It was about 1960 if Germany actually won, and the next game, Wolfenstein 2, is 1964. So it's a planned sequel. We already knew this is coming out. So shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. And really, guys, we're tolerating this shit. We're allowing Nazis to just run the... We make fun of Nazis. You know why? I mean, look, American History X, great movie. Go watch it. It shows what Nazis do in this country, what these racist, bigoted assholes do in this country, and then, oh my God, it's just fucking terrible. I just don't understand it. And again, as much as this is rant, it's also kind of funny to me. It's like, oh my God, we're being discriminated against. Now you know how it fucking feels, assholes. Like, there's so many people who are getting fired for their views of being a Nazi. Yeah. And then, like, it's discrimination. We should be protected. No. If someone is gay, and by the way, this is for all the Trump fans out there. If someone is gay, you can't fire them for their sexual orientation. It's in the fucking law, you dumb shit. If someone is born a man or born a woman, you can't fire them for being one sex or the other. Even transgender, because they feel that that's what they are, and that's the end of the story. You can't fire someone for the color of their skin. That's racist. So shut the fuck up. If you are being fired for your views on life, aka being a fucking Nazi, then yes, it is. I guess by definition, it is being discriminated against, because it's. By definition, yes, it's discrimination, but you chose to be a Nazi. You don't have to be. You literally can be like, listen, I don't really like certain things in life, and you can keep that all to yourself and hide away and go somewhere else where it's completely white. But once you come out and say you're a Nazi, people are going to see that, and people are like, oh, I don't want him associated with my company. Get the fuck away, and that's what's going to happen. So with this video game, with Charlottesville, with everything, I stand for with the game company that make America anti-Nazi again. That's what World War II was about. I know my grandfather's rolling in his grave right now. The fact that we're allowing this shit to just go on with, and all that stuff. And the Charlottesville thing, just a little, I just want to say, I understand you want to preserve history. I'm all for preserving history. I'm just against glorifying the losers of the Confederacy. That's what I'm against, and that's what a lot of people are also against. The Confederacy lost. Putting statues of Robert E. Lee, who, by the way, on his deathbed said, don't do this. Look that up. Have fun. I know you don't really want to learn and read when it comes to things that you think you've known for years, but you can look that up yourselves. Putting a statue in a park or putting statues in front of a government building is telling the people there, yes, we lost, but fuck you, we're still in power. Like, it's a big fuck you to them, and that's why you shouldn't do it. Now, I wouldn't mind having a museum, and like, we're not glorifying it, but here they are. Here's the Civil War wing. This was the leader of the Confederacy. This is the general of the Confederacy. Here are some soldiers' backpack and tent and musket and whatever materials. You have a whole wing about the Civil War. We actually have museums dedicated to the Civil War on both sides, explaining everything and not making fun of one or the other. It's just saying, here are the winners and here are the losers, and this is what happened. And that's how you preserve history. Not by keeping statues or carving out a stone portrait in a fucking mountain, by the way, that was funded by the KKK. Yeah. So you might want to just think that. Again, so in the end, just saying, if you're offended by anything that I just said today, like literally anything, especially me going to Dragon Con, well, sucks to be you. But if you're offended by anything about the whole that I'm saying about with Nazis and stuff like that, you have to understand something. You're associating yourself of today, a Nazi of today, a modern day Nazi, to the Nazis of Germany, because that's what we associate you with. If someone comes out and says that I am a Nazi, we assume that you're going to be following the ways and the rules and the wants and the needs of the Nazis of Nazi Germany. Which, by the way, if you went to Germany right now and did a salute or said anything about, how great Hitler was or any of that shit, if you did any of that, guess what? You get your ass kicked before you would to, get arrested and fined and possibly deported. But yeah, people would come and kick your ass. Wolfenstein itself is banned in Germany for the very reason because they have a law that states that nothing depicting the Nazi Party or Hitler can exist. And since the game does that, it shows it, they have to get, they can't have the game in the country. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not erasing history in that sense. They understand what they did. That's why they're taking a stance and trying to make things better. So, there's that. So again, a recap, I have 2 videos from Dragon Con. One of the Saturday showing how crowded it gets. One of Voltaire and his concert. A third video about Super Saiyan Broly deck for the Dragon Ball Super card game. And again, to sum my rant, if you're a Nazi and you're crying and you're being a fucking snowflake about the video game that just came out, go fuck yourself. There's nothing that you can do, and there's nothing that no one else cares about. Again, go fuck yourself. You ignorant jackass. And if I keep going, I'm just going to do what I did in those old videos. So, look out for those 3 videos. I'm getting them out as soon as possible. Thank you again for listening, and thank you for the subscribers that I got. I really appreciate you guys. Put in the comments below if you want to hear more about conventions, and I'm going to get, or if you have any questions about different video games, I'm more than willing to help out. I have an extensive library of old and new, and I'm going to try and get some Destiny on here and explain the differences there. Then I'm going to do what I have to do and try and get 1 to 2 videos up a week. 9-to-5 job. It's a pain in the ass, but someone's got to bring in the money. Anyway, guys, so until the next video, see ya.